Another story about an animal. This one I used to like to read to my oldest when he was little. It's called The Tale of Tom Kitten by Beatrix Potter. Beatrix Potter used to like to write stories about animals. So let's see about Tom Kitten. Once upon a time, there were 3 little kittens, Mittens, Tom Kitten, and Moppet. They had soft furry coats and loved to play in the dust. One day their mother, Mrs. Tabitha Twitchit, was expecting friends to tea. She fetched the kittens indoors to wash and dress them before the company arrived. She scrubbed their faces and brushed their fur. Then she dressed Moppet and Mittens in pinafores. Those are dresses. And Tom Kitten in a fine blue suit. Tom Kitten was very fat, and he had grown. His clothes were too small for him. Several buttons burst off. His mother sewed them on again. Then she unwisely sent the 3 kittens out into the garden. Unwisely means maybe not such a good idea. Moppet and Mittens walked down the path unsteadily. That means they might have been wobbling a little bit back and forth. They stepped on their pinafores. Do you remember what the pinafores were? Their dresses. And fell on their noses. When they stood up, there were several stains on their dresses. Then they climbed onto the wall. Uh-oh. By the time the kittens got to the top of the wall, they were all in pieces. Some clothes had fallen off, and the kittens happily tossed the rest to the ground. Just then, the 3 puddle ducks marched by. They picked up the kittens' clothes and put them on. The ducks waddled off in pinafores and hats, and the kittens laughed so hard that they fell off the wall. Look at the ducks. When Tabitha Twitchit saw her kittens with no clothes on, oh, she was not happy. She took them back to the house. She told them to stay upstairs until her company left. When her company came, she told them the kittens were in bed with the measles, which wasn't true. Quite the contrary. They were not in bed at all. Uh-oh. What were they doing? Oh no! In fact, there was quite a commotion coming from the kittens' room, much to the embarrassment of Mrs. Tabitha Twitchit. Meanwhile, the puddle ducks continued on their walk. They came to a pond and went in, and their fine clothes quickly fell off. They've been searching for them ever since. Look at those silly kitties. Those are like the kitties here at our house. They get kind of crazy and run around. The end. So there's other stories that Beatrix Potter wrote. She wrote a story about Benjamin Bunny, about Peter Rabbit. Maybe you've heard of Peter Rabbit. And there's lots of other stories too. Guys, have a great afternoon. I hope you have some fun stories to read too. I'll see you later.